Do you think the background culture of the band influences their music?
Um, I think depending on the image of the band, what they're wanting to show to the audience. So like, some bands or whatever don't really care what the like culture is. Like they'll just put out anything they want. They'll like variate it and stuff. Such as like Kasabian, they like change their style, and like other bands change their style a lot, like Maroon 5, I don't know. All different bands, to sometimes like satisfy what's popular in the audience at that time instead of sticking to what they usually do. So, but also I suppose the background culture of the band, like depending on where they're from, you could say influences stuff like working class people making bands and stuff. I suppose you could say like Alex Turner from Arctic Monkeys, because he's from Chef and stuff like that, and people seem to think that's quite cool, like rough and ready stuff, where like posh stuff doesn't really seem as cool. It depends really, like who the artist is, I suppose.
Do you think the music video of a record should relate?
It depends on that artist. Like if it depends what it's about, I suppose, song or record, because if they want to make it like stand out and stuff, they might not actually like relate it to lyrics. They might just do it just completely random, just stand out. It depends what the style is again, I suppose, and who their audience is. Like if it were like a mainstream audience, they'd want them to like understand what it is.
Do you listen to bands, groups, or solo artists?
Yeah, I do. I listen to all different bands and solo artists and everything, like from about 1920s to 90s, and some noughties music, of like various genres. It's just like if I hear it, then I like it. But I don't think you should particularly judge the artist on or band on their genre, because it's their version of it, I suppose. And they make their own thing about it. So not all like pop's the same, not all rock's the same. Plus it's up to like the individual themselves who's like listening to it, whether they like it or not, because it might sound different to them as it sounds to another person. But yeah, everyone's different, and like every band and solo artist's different, so everyone's gonna be different sound, even though they are put into groups still. But
So you
it's
don't
only
believe
on
in
rough.
a particular genre?
I believe there's like elements of a particular like genre that you can put them into. I know I said drama then. Like when it's obvious something's like techno is like electronic music, so it's like artificially like made, like the sounds and stuff. So like you can classify it like that, and such as rock would be like guitar, like heavy guitars and like drums and everything like that, and it's usually more of a band thing. So there's like elements of each genre within that you can recognise it to, but I think that they are still individual within that. You can't like pin it down to they're all going to sound the same, basically. What is the focus on most records you listen to?
I typically go for more minor songs that are classed as ballads by varying artists throughout genres and time periods. So I can start from 1920s jazz, and then 50s jazz with Ella Fitzgerald, and then it'll vary between Tom Jones and various other artists that have those kinds of music, the specific archetypal music.
Are you passive or active when viewing a music video?
I take a particular passive approach.
You just lay back like that?
Yeah,
Oh.
I rely on ads on YouTube and Spotify. I don't actively go out and look for music, or I rely on friends to show me or particular bands or songs.
So a bit of that gratification.
Yeah,
Yes.
gratification.